Hello everyone, Jules here. Today I'd like to suggest a few books on a topic that isn't mentioned very much in the tarot community that I think is quite important, and that is the topic of psychic protection. And what I have found over the years with tarot readers and anyone who's interested in spirituality, there tends to be the unawareness of psychic protection or an over-awareness of psychic protection. So I wanted to suggest some books for people who are interested in knowing a bit more about that, and also to help prevent either of those things happening where there is not enough awareness about psychic protection, not only for divination practices, but just understanding energy work and what kind of energy can possibly attract certain entities or certain energies or vibrations. And I also want to mention these books so that the opposite thing doesn't happen, where some people are over aware about psychic protection and get too concerned, and whenever they might think about doing a tarot reading, for example, they may get so concerned that they either worry about it or they think of casting a circle or warding off a room every time they want to do a reading, which is really an over concern or an over awareness about psychic protection. So the three books, the very first one is The Art of Psychic Protection by Judy Hall, and this is the same Judy Hall who is very well known for her crystal books. This is a great overview book about psychic protection and what it generally is. And it's a good book for a beginner who doesn't know all that much about psychic protection and wants to have a general idea of what psychic protection is and how it can be used and what it's for. This book would still be in print. There is another version that is published by Wiser, and it has a different cover. It has an Egyptian cover, but it is the same book. So I recommend this book, as I was saying, for either beginners or people who just want an overview about psychic protection. So that's The Art of Psychic Protection by Judy Hall. Second one is by quite a well-known author as well, which is The Psychic Shield, and the author is Caitlin Matthews. And Caitlin Matthews is quite well known for a lot of books and tarot decks that she has helped create with her husband, John Matthews. This is a great book. This is more for an intermediate type of reader, but it doesn't have to be. You could be a beginner to intermediate reading this book. There's a lot of information in here, and it covers a lot of situations, all kinds of situations where there's an energy field or energy exchange going on. So it's a really useful and practical book. It's for people who also want to know more than a general overview about psychic protection as well. This book should also be still available, and as I was saying, it's quite a thorough book, and it's quite worth buying because it does cover a lot of different situations. So I quite like this book, and I think this one is worth considering as well. And the last book is by Poppy Palin, called Spiritwalking, and it's called here A Psychic Handbook. This one is more of a pagan perspective, but it is still a useful book even if you don't identify as a pagan. Poppy Palin has written other pagan type of books, and this too is very thorough and covers a lot of information about spiritual energy and spiritual entities of different kinds, and it gives a really thorough discussion about spiritual work or spirit encounters of different kinds. So this one is a very thorough book too, as well. It's not as, I wouldn't say the word practical, but it doesn't cover as many situations as the Caitlin Matthews book does, but it covers different types of situations. It's got a bit to do with the energy of the Fae, for example, because Poppy Palin particularly works with nature and the Fae, but it's a good general discussion about energy and how energy works and protecting yourself from different types of spirits or entities and understanding energy. This book is also still available as well. So this is quite a good book as well. So that's Spiritwalking by Poppy Palin. And I'll put all the details about all three books below the video. And I hope they're useful to people out there who are thinking about knowing more about psychic protection. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.